Alien girl online, base hit bend space time. Good morning, UFO. Not alone, signal strong. 808s prove us wrong. Good morning, UFO. Truth so loud it glows. Hands up, UFO.
Good morning. We made it. Are you jazzed? Are you jazzed? I'm jazzed. Check out the outro too if you guys stick around for long enough. And I don't know how long this show will be going, but we had somebody asking, are you talking about the neurosurgeon and the alien? I am. And if you're just joining us, we actually did interview James Fox. What? Yeah, that's right. Right here on Good Morning UFO. Secretly, Alien Girl 111, as we know that there is an agenda to stop us. How could there be? But we do know in this thing, for some reason, I think it's because humor's illegal and they put me in the corner. Baby doesn't deserve to be in the corner, but that's fine. But the reality of the situation is people in this community are under attack, including our friend Red Panda Koala. So we will be reviewing this. We will be talking about this, but I really want to talk about looking in the eyes. Oh yeah. We got the merch. Da 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 da. New merch. You like the shirt? Just, let me know, Diane. Well, Diane, I have everything going. Luckily, I haven't put your order in for the giveaway that you won. I really just love showering you guys with gifts, honestly. So I'll probably add it to your giveaway. It's yours. There, Diane got more. Be sending that out to you as well, Diane. Especially members. Like if you're a member and you, like some of you guys have been members for like, wow, a really long time. So yeah, whatever. I'll just throw in whatever you guys want of the merch because it's just kind of like so magical. We'll get into talking about that in just a wee bit. I want to say thank you so much to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much to all the new viewers. I don't know if we're just catching you through the vertical stream, which I highly think. And I do enjoy watching the vertical stream. I've been watching the vertical stream because I watch a lot of things on my phone. And I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of nice because I just go down there in the bottom. If you guys had like what was going on with your weird intro, Amy, if we noticed in my weird intro that I made, I had something that was really cool. And it was like the red-eyed alien, stuff like that. But we have some James Fox footage. I did get to interview James Fox, but I'm not gonna lie. It was very difficult. It's almost like the universe works against me sometimes, but we got him on. The tech was insane, but I was going to get this regardless. So we got made fun of quite a bit on this, but that's fine because at the end of the day, James Fox came in clear as a bell. So where are you guys at? Did I lose the stream? Did I lose it? But James Fox did come in. But yeah, here's yours truly, like all crazy talking to James Fox. but we will be honest. I've been letting you all know it's very similar to the Chris Farley show. This episode with Paul McCartney, with everybody. Every time I see an interview with me, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of all all I see. Oh wait, here we have to restart that. Sorry. They're so strange about screen shares. But okay, but before we get into my interview with James Fox, this is about how it was. This is about the level that it was. This is similar to what you're about to watch.
Hey, remember when you were in the Beatles and you did that album Abbey Road, and at the very end of the song, it goes, and in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. You, you remember that? Yes.
All right, so that's about the kind of interview that you're about to watch right here. Oh man. That's about what we're gonna be it oh shit. Oh, excuse my French. Get you a shirt by Monday. Tomorrow. Yeah, they are not. Hey, Hides and Longgrass. Hides and Longgrass is gonna be at the press club, which is pretty damn cool. That is pretty damn cool, which is happening January, it's Tuesday. So the day after Martin Luther King Day. That's basically when this is all going down. So let's get to there so we can look at the press release that happened on this. This is a big deal. Like, I think one of the reasons I was able to score an interview with James Fox is because he's doing a huge press conference again at the National Club. Those of you who've been in the community long enough know that the National Press Club is where they hold Disclosure 1.0. And if you are unfamiliar with Disclosure 1.0 because you are new to the phenomenon, go Google it. It's a historical event in ufology. And also take into consideration there was also a time in humanity only 200 years ago. There was a time in humanity only 200 years ago that the study of archaeology kind of really started to emerge. So to believe that ufology couldn't actually be an academic study, I think that's about to change, maybe even in my lifetime. So we'll see. We'll see. But so here we go. We've got it. Basically, the Brazilian firsthand witness of a crashed UFO and live non-human beings are going to they're going to discuss that 11 to 2 to 3 p.m. American Insiders on Crash Retrievals / Biologics call for immunity for whistleblowers. There you go. The truth is, I saw a being. It was not from our planet. I'm going to show you guys the creepiest, scariest. And before we jump back into that, I want to go back and say congrats to Diane Boss, member for 31 months. She really wants this. We'll be sending her this because she won last week's giveaway. Especially if you're a member, I'm just going to shower you in gifts. True story. Yeah, so I want you guys to check out, I'm going to find this clip real quick. We're going to find it. There's a clip I want to show you guys. But while we're waiting, trying to figure that out, we're just going to be reviewing this, right? So we got Hides and Longgrass, who, man, I wish we could get him a shirt by tomorrow, but we cannot, unfortunately, because he was going to wear it to the event. God bless this whole community. Man, like, I don't know, I don't even know if I could say friends, but they're very concerned. But PSYOP anime blew up. I don't know how much I can really talk about that. But interesting things like the connections that we all have behind the community. It's amazing. I'm going to get behind on. Don't worry. You guys do not have to worry about canceling memberships or anything like that. My feelings do not get this is, the fact is this is you can come here for free, which is why I started to do it and why I got really into it, is because this is where I like to have a lot of my entertainment. But there is one thing that you guys can do for free that helps the algorithm. And, don't worry if your membership goes outdated. It does not bother me in the slightest. But there's one thing that you can do. There's over 1 billion videos on YouTube uploaded every single day. To say that I'm lucky I get my viewers is beyond a breakthrough statistics. It's taken a long time. A lot of people have questions as to how I grew the channel, how I broke through. Lots of research. Lots of things. If anybody's ever interested about how I grew my channel to be at 14.5 thousand subscribers, as well as now with the vertical streams, we're getting thousands of views on videos, you guys. The last 2 videos that I did of vertical streams got over 7,000 videos. I know there's only 22 on X, but the likes do connect to how many people do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, you could post them on the Discord. I'll be looking on the Discord, and then and if you give me permission, I'll post those on Twitter too, right? I could post those, but I know you got a Twitter account too, so you could just tag me. Everybody wants to see the pictures of what's going on at the press club. But yeah, if you could just take that time real quick, hit that like button. That's the greatest way that you can support this channel. Like, subscribe. Don't even have to share. Just a little thumbs up there really just helps the algorithm in more than you can know. So while I don't see we did have 50 people in the chat last week, which is good. And we are seeing still some growth on the channel. Anyway, stick around. I think we have a lot of fun things. I think I figured it out. Straight up. I figured out how to run the chan. All right, I'll stop talking. Because the other thing I noticed about the vertical streams is there's less aiming, which is good. I don't hate myself or anything, but it's much better when you guys can kind of see what's going on with the research that I'm doing. That's actually more important completely. So no RSVP is required. Gosh, I wish I could go. Oh, and they've got their media contact. This is who hooked us up with an interview. I don't know if they'll ever give us an interview again, but the reality of the situation is that this is happening. So James Fox didn't know where he was or what was happening when he came on the show. Oh my God, new member. Oh my gosh, Kelly Lewis just became a new member. Thank you so much, Kelly. Be sure to put in your giveaway at the top of the chat. Be sure to enter the giveaway as a new member. Very important stuff, because new members, if you're a member of the channel, you get even more in the giveaway, just because I like to be generous. I like to give to you guys. I realize after all these years, you guys have been giving to me. And so I'm giving back through a lot of different things, through a lot of my giveaways. I want each of you to have a cup. And if you'd like to share it on the channel, well, when I get pictures of you guys with an alien girl cup, that gets put on the show forever. Because I'm going to make another video with the old Alien Girl cups back in the Alien Girl show, and then also the new Alien Girl cups with the new. Did you sign up for a membership twice? I don't know. But thank you. We're doing the double streams. So if you don't see some of your friends here, be sure to go look over in the other place. Yeah, this was okay. Let's see here. I'm going to get into the transcript. I'm just going to show you that part where I was like, he saw the alien. It's you. Oh God. Alien. He saw, how many times has it said? 11 times. Captured. Here you go. Come on. Yeah, he did this. When he was talking about it, it's fantastic. We're going to get into this. He talks a lot.
Times this year alone.
And saved the interview.
And for instance, the forensic pathologist, my partner, Marco Leal, had gotten in touch with Dr. Giannini, who studied the tissue samples from the alleged, military officer who died from allegedly getting a scratch from this this creature, and then the guy that did the autopsy, then the chief of police, Pedro Aguilar, and then ultimately led us to Dr. Italo, who's the head neurosurgeon at Regional Hospital, for the first time in history, saying, "Yeah, I had face-to-face contact with a live alien in captivity at the hospital, and communicated with it telepathically for between 3 and 4 minutes." So all this new information, coupled with everything that's happened in the United States with all the 4 congressional hearings, I decided to completely revisit the case and the movie, completely redo it, which I did with Out of the Blue years and years and years ago, and then re-release it because I felt like perhaps maybe it was a little premature when it came out. I don't know. So that's kind of what led me to, and it's more than a director's cut. We have an entire new intro. It's all on the American side. We give various examples of previous cases dating back to 1933, Magenta and Roswell and Kingman and Kecksburg and the landing at Bentwaters, just to kind of give like an example, like as extraordinary as these allegations are, it's not the first time, right? It's not unprecedented. This has been going on for decades. So, and then, yeah, so we just recut the movie, completely revamped it, and we're really, and it's been released today. So we'll see how, a more mainstream audience receives it. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I
We
think you
love
picked a perfect
you.
time to
Thank God
release
the
it now that
audio
we
was
have
okay.
maybe encouraged him.
Let's do Chief
And
to
so
talk about it.
they basically, we meet
We will
off the
do what
record,
I
and
say.
they are like, you should talk to this doctor, and I have word that this doctor had seen, and this guy probably saw the video, kind of thing. And so we approached Dr. Italo over a year ago, but we approached him because we'd heard that he was shown the video, and obviously our primary goal is to get our hands on the video. Excuse me. And he admitted on camera that he'd seen the video. I didn't ask him if he'd seen the creature face to face because I was just thinking about the video. I was going after the video. My partner, Marco Leal, did, and he denied it, that having seen the creature himself, that he only saw the video of the creature. Well, after that happened, he had a heart attack, and then he got prostate cancer. And he said that he was staring at the ceiling in the ICU thinking, I can't take this to the grave. And he decided that if I survive, I'm going to come forward with this. And his fellow neurosurgeon that he worked with, this guy named Marcus Vinicius, he died of a heart attack in 2018. So he took his side of the story to the grave. And I guess Italo decided, despite the potential consequences, he was going to come forward no matter what. And so he was a bit like trying to grab a bar of soap in the bathtub for the last, I don't know, ever since we got him on the first admission that he'd seen the video, but didn't admit that he'd seen the creature. He was being very hard to pin down, very, very hard. Like he wanted to come forward, but he was like, probably thinking about the consequences, probably thinking about his job, probably thinking about people that he's going to perform brain surgery on, don't want, their surgeon to talk of aliens and, communication, you know what I mean? Like, but we ended up talking to the 2 forensic pathologists. Dr. Armando reached out to him on our behalf earlier this year, and he agreed to meet us at the back gate of the regional hospital. And then the rest is history. And he just said, this is what happened. And he also said that, I'm willing to take, first of all, he hasn't asked for a dime. Okay. And he's also, this guy's got everything to lose, nothing to gain. He's willing to take a public polygraph and his right hand on a Bible. So, and then I've been interviewing all the doctors that he's worked with for over 30 years, well over 30 years, all of them on camera just recently. They all say, if Dr. Italo says that happened, we believe him.
Oh, wow. And that's part of it,
you
is
guys see
finding
that?
the people who
Did
actually
you guys see that where it went mute? And James Fox is like, why am I wasting my time? James Fox, my friend. Not my friend, but like my friend. I'm like your films. I've talked to all the biggest ufologists, guys. That's why, we didn't do an interview for a very long time, and then we did an interview. If we were doing an interview, it's good. It's real good.
It's real good. And we got James Fox on the show, which was huge. Like, we're on a totally different level on this channel now. And I do think that this video will blow up. I think I will be able. Oh my gosh, Dope Nose, you're gonna make me cry. But before we do that, before I cry, I wanted to say welcome Intergalactic Angela, your YouTube member. Thank you so much for joining the YouTube. Thank you guys. Like I said, you guys make the channel happen. The channel growing is what makes it happen. You guys make it happen. I need to shower you guys in gifts. I know you guys are probably like, what? But like, honestly, I love this channel and we're gonna do it. Yeah, I like the other stream of the show. There's the vertical and the horizontal. The horizontal still going on. I just think a lot more people are like, if you want new viewers, they jump in here. Anyway, James, because of the new way we're streaming, you will be getting a lot of coverage on this in just a bit. We're going to be pushing this out all over and it's just going to hit the replays like nobody's business. And people, if you want to know how I do it, I'm more than open to talk about it, because TJ Felony saying I just got all these old subscribers because I'm an old woman. And that's not the case. Actually, we've got new people coming in every day. We just got 100 subscribers. I know I'm talking about me too much. Sorry. I'm learning. And what I've learned is too much Amy talk, kind of like we're doing the research. So, also, I want to say to Dope Nose, thank you so much. I stand with my assertion that your interview with Alex Dietrich was one of the best, which that's a good segue for me to tell you guys that it would be good for you to join the giveaway. Why? Because if you join the giveaway, you're supporting Alien Girl 111 Productions, which is what I've called everything, kind of like under the umbrella of everything that I'm doing content creation wise. We're making AI anime arts, like you saw in the beginning when my anime character met like the alien from Brazil, which is why we have that segue. A lot of people on the internet making the AI art. So that's why you got this. This is why new merch. I'm going to be making and creating more things. And if you guys really like it on my Twitter or here, let me know down in the comments. Let me know here. What do you guys like that I make? Like, if you saw the beginning of that and you're like, damn, that would be cool on a sweatshirt, or damn, that would be cool here. Let me know and I'll make it. And maybe you'll win it in a giveaway, right? Especially like, yeah. And thank you so much. And the reason that this is a segue is because if you go to our merch shop, my merch shop, I'm a one lady show, you know, sometimes I say R, and then I realized like I was kind of like trying to fake it for years, being like R, right? Like people were like, and no one, like, it's just me. But like there are some channels like Vetted that has a whole team. They have a Discord team. Like right now, I can't even get into my Discord because I forgot my password, right? Like this is my limitations. But I can't like run a show or reset my password. But the reason that's a big deal is because we have the name of my documentary, which is a subculture documentary about UFOs, was called #UFO Twitter. You know, actually, if you want to know the truth, it was the only deep dive documentary about the UFO subculture that happened from 2020 to 2023, which was when we had a huge, insane thing of like just people coming to the people joining, lots of COVID, and because of that, I said the C word. Hopefully, that's lots of pandemic stuff, and so people are stuck in their houses. So, like, I was able to get Alex Dietrich. Also met Alex Dietrich in person. She said she'd be down to collab, so I got that info. Did I get rid of it? Did I, Amy? I did. I have a video. Okay, so I hung out with Alex. She came to the National Historical UFO Center. So if you have alien implants in your body, please email me. goodmorningufo@gmail.com. I don't know if I can help you get the implants out, but I can connect you to the liaison of the biggest UFO archive on planet Earth to try to help you get those implants in, which people are very interested in. People are very interested. So that's one of the this is one of the things you can, there's also coffee, things like that. Let's see if Grok found it. 10 posts. This is a good clip. We're going to move from my interview to others. I think this is it. And I want the interview with him. Here, we'll just watch these.
Eyewitness testimony in the history of the phenomenon.
I agree. I fully agree with that.
Right? And it's not just some random Joe. It's the guy that ran all the hospitals, Humanitas, regional, like Bonahart's. There's three. He mentions them in there. But in any case, he's a neurosurgeon, and he had health complications.
I just want to know, I got to do my interview with James Fox through when he was in Brazil. I wonder who traveled for this interview. I wonder if it feels like Jesse traveled, to be honest. And the reason is because this is not his spaceship background, right? Unless Jesse's just kind of like changing his vibe. I love what he's doing. Really good content, amazing stuff that Jesse's producing. God, he puts probably hours and hours and hours. I'm limited in the amount of time I can put into this. But yeah, he did a good job. But I wonder if Jesse traveled somewhere, because why aren't they in the spaceship interview? Then I know I interviewed James when he was in Brazil. And I know he was doing interview circuits, right? Like he just picks up 4 days. His publicist puts it all together.
He had a heart attack, then he got cancer, and he was like staring at the ceiling of the ICU, and he was thinking, if I get through this, I can't take this to the grave.
Hey, you said that on my show too. You guys hear that? You said that on my show too when we were just watching my James Fox interview a couple minutes ago. For those of you who are still interested in doing the interviews, you can always email me at Good Morning UFO. Always trying to bring the biggest voices to my channel. Are we small? No, I don't think we're small. I think we're decent, man. I think we're getting there. Oh, and I've got to put in my Corey Good strike, because we're actually possibly taking down Corey Good, but we're not going to get into that. We are going to talk about the Drama Fest. I'm not going to call it drama because Red Panda doesn't like it when I call it drama. So we'll call it something else. How close are we to our thing, our goal? Are we close? It ends in 13 minutes. If you guys give us 5 super chats, we've activated Alien Girl mode, which is pretty cool. I'll turn everything pink. We'll listen to first floor audio, and then we'll zip out of here with the old outro, which is still the best outro because it's the only outro we had. Blue Avians. We're about to take down the Blue Avian Sphere, believe it or not. I have the magic in my hands to actually take down Corey Good's channel. We'll talk about this. I didn't want to talk about this, but we'll talk about this. Why not? I have shirts. I have UFO Twitter shirts, but I can make more shirts. Like I said, just let me know down in the comments what kind of product you would like me to make. Because if you guys like it, I can make it. Like I made a lot of this stuff just because I thought it was cool for myself. I was like, this is cool to have. I like my little mug. I want anime and some of my anime characters. I'm probably gonna put on Printify as well. Like I don't know what I'm doing, or maybe I'll make a separate blah, 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 blah. You guys know me. Here's my new Amazon product. Like I'm all over the board. If you know me, you know, like I don't stop thinking. A little bit of obsession, a little bit of whatever. Invest my time and my mental energy into the things that actually are whatever the hell spirit's calling me to do. That being said, let's keep
Literally, I agree with you. It's the most amazing testimony I've ever heard from a person who was face to face with an alien being for what he describes as 3 to 4 minutes, which is just,
this most recent revelation, which is, in my humble opinion, the most.
Neurocirurgia, fiz mais de 5.000 cirurgias. Só queria deixar essa mensagem que eu realmente vi.
I don't like this one. I don't know. It's good, but I'm excited to see the press conference.
James in his book that he meets with these 2 doctors.
I guess I need a studio. Somebody, I don't know how to like amp it up. It seems like a lot of energy and a lot of money. I don't know. If we get to like maybe I have to have like a bigger following to like push it as far as some of these channels have invested, right? Like it's just, I don't know. It seems like a lot of work and I get nervous. And this is like, if you can have like a studio, like you have to have a team. Like, I guess I'd have to hire a publicist. I don't know. I need some help out there. You guys let me know.
That had worked on one of the creatures in the hospital, and that I didn't put any of this in the movie because I don't have anybody's testimony other than a book. That's it. I could tell you, and you guys could take it with a grain of salt. You can believe it. You can not.
No, that
believe it.
works. That's perfect.
Yeah. So
Good call.
according to these doctors, that Dr. Roger Lear accounts in his book, these two doctors during a procedure, the creature had a wound somewhere. They were trying to fix it, do something, a leg, broken leg, something, and all of a sudden, the creature kind of comes more to life. It was alive, but it kind of comes to life, and it communicates with the two doctors telepathically. And again, this is according to Dr. Roger Lear's book. The Dr. Roger Lear heard the account directly from the two doctors.
Whoa, guys, if you know Dr. Roger Lear, and I always talk about this, and I actually just talked about it 5 minutes ago, if you have access to the Roger Lear implants, I know, and archive the National UFO, we would be highly interested in taking those so that people can be researched, so that people can research this at a high academic level. Let all your friends know. Let Whitley Strieber know we're also, we're willing to take the alien implant out, figure out if you can get it out of his ear. We're more than willing to archive it, study it, and probably one of the most reputable academic organizations associated with researching the phenomenon. Jan Aldridge just moved to New Mexico just so he can specifically work at the archive. So there you go. You're doing okay, Amy. At least I have a good setup. Yeah. I mean, Vetted is literally doing UFO news from his kitchen and bathroom these days. Yeah, because he realized like he doesn't have to put that much energy into it, I guess, which is interesting to me. Sometimes I wish they'd give me an inside thing, but Vetted did put me on the anti-list, so just so you guys know. He definitely didn't come on an interview. He canceled it 4 or 5 hours before, and what a shock, did a documentary with Contact in the Desert, who's always trying to defame me. Yeah, just defame. It's okay. We're used to it. We're used to it here, but the underdog came through when we got James Fox on. And the underdog is going to keep winning. So stick around. If you like to see people grow, you're in the right place. I gained 10,000 subscribers overnight once. To think that could not happen another 8 times is not out of the realm of possibilities. So stick around. I think we'll get to 100,000. It's 2026. As crazy as that sounds to see. But we're going to get that YouTube video thingy. It's going to go right back there. Yeah, I really wish Vetted would have come on the show, taken that time, but he decided no. And I just don't like that, man. I don't like that. I don't like just canceling an interview. Right? Like I try, I don't know. Fuck. Excuse my French. But I worked really hard to try to keep that time slot for James Fox. Woke up at 6 a.m., tried to get everything going in the Pyramid Luxor. I was on vacation early in the morning. I didn't care. We were going to do this interview regardless. It was going to happen. Yeah. And so, you know what? All right, let's just keep playing this.
At Humanitas Hospital,
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Who were there and experienced this.
His word against everybody.
Yeah, well, it's exactly when he's dead.
Yeah.
So, and there was another guy in the room. There was a guy that traveled with Dr. Roger Lear, and I tracked him down, and he had just died, so I didn't get his testimony. He was also in the room. So the only person left in the room is Uber Jara, the two doctors, which I have no.
And let's talk about that, James. I wish James had brought up the Lear, but we only had a 25-minute, 20-minute interview. But it turned out good. But yeah, Dr. Lear's implants. He passed away before James could talk to him. Dr. Roger Lear's implants is in an attic in the hands of family and friends of Dr. Roger Lear. So those implants are just sitting in an attic, you guys. Eric Mitchell was privy to that information, and he let us know. I don't know why, but it's something I haven't been able to give up on for years. The fact that there are these alien implants currently available in an attic somewhere, as many of you who have watched the show know, drives me crazy. Look, I don't know. And you guys know we'll still go into alien girl mode just because it makes me happy. And hopefully you guys are entering the giveaway.
No idea where they are. And Ubadajara's son, and Ubadajara won't talk to me. And apparently the telepathic communication was, I feel sorry for you humans. You have no idea about your potential, who you really are. Yeah, that's what it said.
Holy shit.
According to the book and Dr. Roger Lear and the doctors. Yeah. So I was also in the room. So the only person left in the room is Ubadajara, the two doctors, which I have no idea where they are, and Ubadajara's son, and Ubadajara won't talk to me. And apparently the telepathic communication was, I feel sorry for you humans. You have no idea about your potential, who you really are. Yeah, that's what it said.
Holy
According to the book and Dr. Roger Lear and the doctors. Yeah. So I was like, I contacted people that knew Dr. Roger Lear. They said he doesn't make stuff up, that he was a solid witness. I said, look, I can vouch for the whole book except for that, because I don't have those tapes.
Well, good of you to not put that in the documentary, because that's a heavy thing, and
I can't prove it.
Full proving. Yeah.
Couldn't prove it. So I left it out.
That's wild.
Yeah. If I would have gotten testimony from someone who heard it out of the doctor's mouth, I might have considered putting it in, but I couldn't.
Isn't that amazing? Let's dive more into this, and then we'll have to start talking about Red Panda Koala being doxxed. We're going to make that a short clip, as it's been just so intense. So intense all over the board. So intense. There you go. While this is going on, I'm going to show you guys my new video that I think is pretty cool. And it's called Star People. Some of you who have watched the show have heard me talking about this video that I was trying to make. And the reality is it took me a long time to make this video. I think I showed it on the last one. But like I said, I'm making way more tiny documentaries that are 5 minutes long or so. So I went to Chaco Canyon to feel it out and do some research the best I could about the Star People and their association with the phenomenon throughout history. So I hope you enjoy my little documentary. Yes. And we're still 5 super chats away from activating the Galactic Federation, which I love. It reminds me of the good old days. You guys know I'll probably do it anyway. I'll go into invisible mode so you can guys enjoy it.
Before there were cities, before there were roads, and before there were written histories, there were the Star People. Across the American Southwest, indigenous nations tell stories of beings who came from the sky, not as invaders, but as teachers. They arrived during earlier ages of the world. They shared knowledge. They helped humanity understand how to live in balance. And when their work was finished, they returned to the stars. One of the places most closely associated with these stories lies beneath one of the darkest skies in North America, Chaco Canyon. To the people archaeologists call the ancestral Puebloans, the sky was not distant. It was origin. It was destination. Many Pueblo-descended traditions, including those of the Hopi and Zuni peoples, describe humanity being guided by star beings connected to specific stars and constellations. These were not gods and not visitors and machines, but conscious forces tied to the universe itself. Chaco feels built for them. The massive stone structures are carefully aligned to the cardinal directions. Doorways frame the horizon. Walls follow solar and lunar cycles with precision that require generations of observation. Pueblo Bonito, the largest structure, curves subtly, as if echoing the arc of the sky overhead. Everything here points upward. On the side of Fajada Butte, sunlight cuts across a carved spiral, marking solstices and equinoxes. Stone and light working together, time itself measured by the movement of the sky. Then in the year 1054, the heavens changed. A massive star exploded in a supernova, burning so brightly it could be seen during the day for weeks. Cultures across the world recorded it. In the American Southwest, some researchers believe it was remembered in stone. A petroglyph shows a bright star near a crescent moon, possibly marking the moment the sky announced itself. There is debate. There is no definitive proof. Many archaeologists caution against linking specific symbols to specific astronomical events. And many indigenous scholars are clear that Star People stories are not literal accounts of extraterrestrial visitation. They are spiritual knowledge, sacred teachings, ways of understanding humanity's relationship to the universe. But the language remains striking. Beings who came from above, knowledge brought from the stars, a time when the boundary between sky and earth was thinner. Chaco's roads stretch impossibly straight across the desert, sometimes ending at the horizon, sometimes aligned with celestial rise points. They do not behave like roads meant only for travel. They feel ceremonial, processional, almost invitational. Around the year 1150, Chaco was abandoned. There is no clear evidence of war, no final catastrophe. The people simply left. The sky remained. The stories remained. Chaco Canyon does not tell us that beings came from the stars, but it tells us something just as unsettling. Ancient people believed the universe was alive, that humanity once learned from the sky, and that our connection to the stars was not metaphor, but memory. The Star People may not have arrived in ships, but under this sky, it still feels like they were once close enough to speak.
We are back. Thank you guys so much for watching that. I work real hard on my anime or whatever the heck I'm doing. We've got the Good Morning UFO merch is going to be going. We have our fun outro, retro outro, which we love. We're having fun out here. Okay, right. That was awesome. Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for watching all my stuff. It makes it worth it because you guys watch it. And I thought whatever I could, like, if you guys go watch the beginning of the show, what I created earlier was like a total trip. Because yeah, this isn't like your average UFO show. You never know what you're gonna get, right? Like that's on all the other shows, you know what you're gonna get. You probably did not expect like a crazy anime character or a color morphing mug, which was an accident, but At least the new one. The original Alien Girl mug was like a left-hander. It's so funny. And it's amazing how a lot of you guys have been around for so long watching the show. And what's cool now, you guys, is like, what time is it? 8:30, 9:33. Pretty cool. Like a box of chocolates. You know what? It's the best, one of the best movies of all time. Right by Titanic and Interstellar. Don't get me. Don't get it. Don't get it going. Let me see. So I feel like we're almost there.
Still don't know what I think, to be honest with you. What I will. 2010, I had just put out a film called I Know What I Saw, which was a 2-hour special I sold to History Channel.
I know.
And
I
I
remember that.
I got an
now.
email from Robert Bigelow. And it said, it was actually from his secretary. It said, this is Secretary, Mr. Bigelow wanted me to reach out on his behalf that congratulations on a job well done with your doc. Wow. Robert Bigelow? Whoa. I emailed back like, hey, would he like to get together or like maybe lunch or dinner, discuss, kind of some of my next moves? Little did I know at the time, he had just signed a contract just a couple years earlier, right? With OSAP and ATIP. And yeah, sure. He'd love to meet you. Come to his house. So I went to his house, 2009, 2010. I'd have to look up the emails somewhere around there. And we had lunch, and he started talking about, the implications of disclosure, the impacts on society. I remember him saying, you take every scandal from Iran-Contra to Monica Lewinsky, all these scandals in the history of modern history, and multiply them, the impact those have had, multiply that by 1 million, and that's the impact, this reality would have on the general public. And I remember thinking, come on, really, you really think so? I've always thought we really had this unifying effect on everybody. And then he goes, and they're walking among us. And I said, what do you mean? What do you mean they're walking among us? He goes, I mean exactly that. They're walking among us.
All right, let's stop this for a second. Okay, guys. So I think there's like a sibling thing, right? I'm just going to tell you guys this. My sister said she saw she doesn't know anything about this stuff. And she was just out and she saw a tall man with long white blonde hair and a cane, 7 feet, kind of good looking, beautiful. She knew nothing about Charles Hall and the Tall Whites. And she said that the alien, the strange man, telepathically communicated to her and said that she had cool shoes. Telepathy is totally real. We don't need, we can get into it. And actually, I probably should show you something else because we got a tweet that got very good views. By the way, we're going to segue like we always do, but there is a pattern. Point being, people have told me they are walking around, and the sci-fi anime I'm working on includes the tall white aliens with long white hair. They're the ones who come down along with the grays, along with other extraterrestrials that we've heard of, and we've seen that they look like the ones with the red eyes, right? And I'm incorporating all of that together. So somebody, Extended Delta says, tall and good looking. That may have been me, but I can't be sure. That's true. That's true. Zwitter Elf is here. Very cool logo with that pin there. Okay. So we've got stuff going on. Before we get into it and we start talking a little bit of the psi abilities, and it was a tweet that I'm about to show you that got me to 10,000 views. Then we're going to start talking about Red Panda being doxxed. We're going to try to keep that short, kind of a downer. That happened. It's just the attacks that people get once they start making really trending content, which, I have made some good stuff in the past that got views, sometimes at a controversy. And just the controversy alone like brought things up. William's here thinking about disclosure every day. Hello, everyone. Hello, William. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We also are thinking about disclosure every single day. It's like our minds are half living in sci-fi, half living in reality and logic. And somewhere in the midst, we've all been stuck in a suspension of disbelief, some of us, since Disclosure 1.0. Since the Phoenix Lights, we've been stuck on this suspension of disbelief. The telepathy becomes part of it. So this is the tweet that got us to 10,000 followers on Twitter. It was a clip. I had listened to this, and I am a big fan of the telepathy tapes. I think the telepathy tapes are real. I'm completely convinced. I was not convinced watching this the first time. But here, I'll read my tweet to you. I remember watching her dominate the Psy games. I started off super skeptical. Then I learned they checked every angle, no earpiece, no hidden tech, just pure Psy powers on intense scrutiny from legit researchers. Mind officially blown. I'm all in now. This is the real deal. Who's with me? I clipped this from Danny Jones. Got 256,000 views. 1.2K likes. Got us to 10,000 followers on Twitter. Here we go.
Okay. Come on. Is it an open triangle?
It is.
Okay, that's why. Okay. Well, I'll do two more. Open circle.
Yep.
And this is a plus.
That's a plus. That's correct.
Yes. Okay.
And those are all behind your head.
Yeah. Let's do another
That's
mask
crazy.
just for fun.
So if I was able to hold something up in front of you, would you be able to read it?
Yeah.
Can you to describe like why she was putting it's like she had this
I recommend when you're first as Mother of God.
Yep.
Okay. It's starting to open more. I'm starting to see on both sides now. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, perfect. Yay.
This
now
is a weird word, so this might be
okay.
This will test you.
This one says Sataneon.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
All right. So a lot of people.
Is it an open triangle?
It is.
Okay, that's why. Okay. Well, I'll do two more. Open circle.
Yep.
And this is a plus.
That's a plus. That's correct.
Yes. Okay.
And those are all behind.
How does she do it? It's crazy. But then, so Telepathy Tape Season 2 is coming out. Yes. Make sure you enter the giveaway. I'm starting a comment from King Bull. We're going to talk about later after we get through this telepathy tape. So they're coming out with Season 2. And they had her on. And this blew my mind. This blew my mind. I hope you guys could see the words on the vertical stream. Here you go.
First thing we're going to do is NISA is going to actually wear a blindfold, which is designed specifically for children. And it has a lot of padding underneath and on top. NISA is also wearing eye patches.
And on top of that, NISA had taped large band-aids over her eyes and under the blindfold to ensure there could be no cheating happening.
So the first thing we're going to do is we have this bunch of Uno cards. I'm going to spread them out on the table right here. Say a card, and then NISA is going to pick that one from the table.
I chose a yellow 2 and handed it to NISA, and she does not look in the direction of the card.
Yellow 2.
Good.
That is correct.
Our producer, Catherine, then grabbed a random book, opened to a page, and pointed to a line for NISA to read. And again, NISA's physical eyes don't seem to be looking in the direction of the book.
To consume bananas that are green or don't have any spots yet.
Catherine, you want to read it? Try not to consume bananas that are green or don't have any spots yet.
Wow, good job.
Even though she had taped bandages over her eyes and a blindfold on, she could do any task we threw her way. It was so unbelievable that at some point we even checked her ears to make sure there was no walkie or audio device in them.
Okay. So that was a question that I had. I was like, there's got to be like a tiny miniature audio device that you can buy. And I think tiny earbuds, and they do sell them micro, so you can't see them. Here you go. Here's some. So you can see just that one. That one's super tiny. And so, but I believe that the and I make them even tinier. Like I bet if we wrote secret in here, secret, I've seen them like super tiny, like invisible. Yeah, see, those are super tiny. Look at these ones. So a lot of people have had questions about like teeny tiny, itty bitty. But the fact that the telepathy tapes has the solid support, they've basically
First thing we're gonna do
given her, they've just given her like a huge authority. It shifted me. The fact that they looked over her, shifted my perspective.
Another mask just for fun.
So if I can,
Come on. Is it an open triangle?
it is.
Okay, that's why. Okay. Well, I'll do 2 more. Open circle.
Yep,
And this is a plus.
that's a plus. That's correct.
Yes. Okay.
And those are all behind your head.
Yeah, let's do another
That's
mask
crazy.
just for fun.
So if I was able to hold something up in front of you, would you be able to read it?
Yeah.
Can you to describe like why, like how she, like why she was putting? It's like she had this.
I recommend when you're first it's Mother of God.
Yep.
Okay. It's starting to open more. I'm starting to see on both sides now. Yes. Okay, perfect. Yay.
This
Now
is a weird word, so this might be
okay.
this will test you.
This one says Sataneon.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Come
All
on.
right, so there you go.
Is it an open triangle?
It is.
Anyway, that is what brought us to 10,000 subscribers. Okay, there you go. Okay, so yeah, we made it to 10,000 subscribers. Let's start talking about what's going on with our friend Red Panda Koala. Poor thing. Poor thing. You speak truth, and this is what happened. Here you guys go. We're getting into it. I told you we'd segue from James Fox to my Twitter account, reaching 10,000 10,000 followers. Woohoo. And now we're going to talk about the sad stuff going on in the community. Please report this to YouTube stream and YouTube channel disclosure tonight. Show host Mike Disclosure doxed my full address and my little sister's full name. This comes after they whipped up their audience against me. Then they made death threats to me and harassed me for months. Now, because we uncovered, they doxed UFO whistleblower David Grush and many others. Enjoy the oxygen while you can. You're running out of time, quote unquote. Wow. Red Panda tagged the YouTube team, YouTube creators. And he says these are some of Lou Elizondo's foot soldiers in his nearly decades-long harassment campaign on the UFO community. That was something that was brought up on a massive scale when Jay from Project Unity went on Joe Rogan, shouted out Chupacabra and Red Panda. You can check that out in my shorts. My immediate reaction of realizing these shout outs happened. 1 second. Is there anybody alive out there? Okay. It's my favorite. One of my favorite Titanic quotes. We're not going to get into Titanic. We're focusing in. So the video has been made private. So Thomas Fessler did take these videos off. Why are they picking on Red Panda? They're picking on Red Panda because he's big. I guess you could say that's why, in some regard, I'm covering it. Red Panda has 75,000 followers, friend of the show. Yeah, so that's why we're covering it. And they're attacking him because his growth and his popularity is there. Yeah, and like in my own opinion, it's just them piggybacking off of his following. So they'll do whatever they can to kind of try to do that. They're piggybacking off of Red Panda Koalas, and it makes content. Okay, that I've been here a while. It makes content. There's been drama. I've been not drama, but incidents I've been pulled into And it's unfortunate, but it helps the views. We won't go into the psychology of humanity right now, but I think it gives you a pretty good understanding of what's going on. Very unfortunate harassment coming from over there. You know, I'm sure if we shook more cages, we'd also be getting 237 people in the chat. But that's not what we're about. Like I love this channel. So we keep making it. It's upsetting. It's upsetting. It's upsetting. You know, just getting attacked for speaking your mind. Watch out. Dope Nose says Fessler still has a channel. That's hilarious. Well, that's cool. He's got a bigger following than me, so I'm happy to see that you guys still hang around here, which shows you the energy divide, right? But yeah, we're just kind of covering it to be like, this happened. This is not acceptable in the UFO community. This is not acceptable in any community. Using this as a method to push, using this as a method to push your agenda or to make your channel grow, just isn't good. And I've seen this happen. People use these and now we have people in danger. So there you go. Yeah, you gotta, cameras everywhere, cover everything. Stay safe, which I know Red Panda is. I really wouldn't mess with him. Here we have Mike Disclosure, who's the one who I thought maybe he got shut down. Yeah, so I mean, scary stuff, but we're also going to get into the reason why this has outside implications is because David Grush was also doxxed. Here we have this awful, heinous behavior that's happening in the community. Absolutely ridiculous that grown people act this way. Swear to goodness, it's children who do that, actually. Children go onto their social media and type in their phone numbers and mess with each other. It's what happens. Children be given phones. Some of the children. The other children hold it together, right? Like, it's like the same with the adults. Like, some people know how to use the internet appropriately. I'm not even getting into it. People should not be doxing each other. This is what we're honing in on. It's something that children do, and like, to do it, it's dangerous, and it leads to harassment, and it's immediately like saying, go over there to mess with them. 100%. Like, we should not be doing that. We should not be doing that. This is not good.
The same secret.
Cabra's piece that he did here. Amazing channel, amazing work. I'm always trying to look at amazing work. Always trying to look for mentors, people who can explain this whole thing to me. All right, let's see what they came up with. Tupa's, this is great. So the reason we care about Red Panda getting doxxed, number one, huge voice in the community, 75,000 subscribers. People are responding to his work. Chupacabra is getting, Elon's being like, this is cool. Like, these are big voices in the community. Yeah. Did I know all these people before they were over 10,000 subscribers? Absolutely. Are they like taking over a lot of different narratives and interacting with a lot of people online? Elon Musk, Grimes, Joe Rogan, they are coming up on all. This is an energy. And even if we bring in secret psyop, anime psyop queen was on the hashtag UFO Twitter pre-stream, and psyop queen has turned into psyop anime. And psyop anime was retweeted by Elon 3 days ago, and her channel blew up. Grimes likes what they're doing. Psyop Queen, the first anime creator, that first anime that creator created, which secret creator, we don't talk about them. It's like a Satoshi thing, right? Like the Bitcoin secret guy. I don't remember his name. Satoshi, yeah, I think something like that. I'll figure it out. But now we don't even know who that creator is. I didn't know who that creator was when they came on. I don't know. But I do know PSYOP creator who created PSYOP Queen turned into PSYOP anime, which makes sense. There's a connection with the word PSYOP. Hey, we'll show that. We got a lot to show. I don't know if I'll get out. I got to get out of here.
Grush, who's a former intelligence official.
I'll show bits, and then you guys go watch the rest so they get the views. Right? Yeah.
He has knowledge of a covert government program to recover crashed alien spacecraft.
You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
You don't support Lou Elizondo, then you don't support David Grush. Why do you care so much about David Grush? He doesn't give a shit about you.
Maybe start off telling me your name and who you are.
My name is David Grush.
You are one of the most trusted former intelligence officials in the US defense and intelligence establishment.
Yes, I was.
You were trusted with the most intimate secrets.
Yes.
When the debrief published David Grush's claims on June 5th, 2023, it looked like the story had burst open overnight. But behind the scenes, the rollout wasn't spontaneous. In the weeks before publication, online personalities, insiders, and journalists had all been orbiting the same secret. A whistleblower was about to step forward, and he might be getting cold feet. Within days, his anonymity was gone. Independent reporters observing the chaos began to suspect that certain insiders wanted the reveal forced, timed perfectly as Congress prepared new UFO transparency laws. What began as a whistleblower's warning had turned into a test of loyalty, leverage, and control. And in the end, it wasn't the government that exposed David Grush. It was his own community. What you're about to see is the events as they unfolded in chronological order, so that you can get the best understanding of what happened and what took place leading up to the doxing of David Grush, arguably the most important UFO whistleblower of our time. The first leak, May 19th, 2023. Danny Sheehan names Grush on the debrief with Chrissy Newton.
And so I'm in dialogue with a lot of the people that were formerly inside the U.S. government that were working on this particular set of programs with Lou Elizondo and Chris Mellon and Dave Garouche and Carl Nell. There's a whole bunch of different people.
The second known incident is May 25th, 2023. Recently, I was able to interview John Lucas about what happened that day when he shared that information, and more interestingly, what happened the following day.
So basically, me and Toby, we knew about this story coming out for a little bit, and we knew David Grush and Carl Nell's names. And then Danny Sheehan had that podcast with Christy, and he named them, and we're like, holy shit, I can't believe he just named those guys. And then me and Toby were just like posting trolling tweets back and forth, talking about Dave Grohl coming out with an article. And then I made a post about like, hey guys, a huge article is going to be coming out. It's going to be bigger than the 2017 one. I didn't name any names, but just said like, hey, this big article is coming out. And then I just started getting blown up by like Jonathan Davies, Sawan, bunch of those like UK disclosure people. Yeah, they're interesting. Dude, and they were like, take this down. You're going to get people killed. You fucked up. Like, and then I was talking to Jay Stratton at the time. I was like, hey, am I fucked up by like posting this? Like, I didn't name any names. I just said, hey, this article. He's like, no, not at all. I'm like, well, people are saying I want to get this thing killed and people are going to get killed. He's like, those people watch too many movies. Like, no, there's not an issue. And, but Sawan I had blocked. He was like one of the worst guys, just blowing up my inbox and just saying crazy Sawan shit like he always does.
This is where things get crazy.
All right.
On May 27th,
I'm going to stop it here because you got to watch this. You got to see this kind of activity that's happening in the UFO community. And also happening to David Grush, right? That's the question. So go check this out. I'll put this in the chat. But yeah, that was our whole thing going on with that, because it's kind of a big deal, you know? So there's the link to Tupacabra's stuff. You can go check out the full video there of that. Definitely, yeah, freaked me out. Definitely freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie. This gives me those heebie-jeebies. The other one is, like, we talked about PSYOP anime. PSYOP anime, I do think, was associated with PSYOP Queen. 60, almost 70,000 subscribers. It's a whole new thing. It's almost like its own animation company overnight. And it posted a video that changed everything. It got 2.5 million views. And PSYOP anime, I mean, had taken over. PSYOP anime had taken over. They just blew up. I have no idea who these people are. I have no idea. But PSYOP Queen was before this, and she came on the hashtag UFO Twitter premiere. Yeah. So PSYOP anime has their eyes on us. We just got to get to that original tweet. See, just like crazy, because it blew up. Elon loved it. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play part of it, not the whole thing. Okay, look, he's just been tweeting like a madman. We'll watch a reaction video of part of it.
No way.
Here you go.
I hope to see. Is it what I think it is? No. No way. No way. Yo, this is the right way to use AI to illustrate the current news. Peak entertainment. No way. Yo, shout out to whoever did this. Good job. I'm very entertained. Of course, Trump. No.
So now let's go to reaction that's pouring in from world leaders this morning who are waking up to a new reality with what happened overnight.
Yo, shout out to Simon.
Yeah. So cool stuff happening all over the community. People are growing. And of course, when you're doing good, first thing anybody really wants to do is, bam, take you out. But we're about to get started here. We did have the Alia Girl 111 activated because we have 2 new members in the chat. We're going to announce our giveaway winner while we're calmly listening to some music, since we're activating the Alien Girl way. Woo! Heck yeah. We're strobing it up. Well, actually, we'll just start with like bright pink. Why not? I'm in a mood. In a bright pink mood. So we'll just get some chill music here in the back while we get started announcing the giveaway. Here we go. Let's change the colors because we're bright. We're excited. We've got 2 new members. This is what we are celebrating. Yes. Let me explain how we got here. It's going to say not that. It says that we've activated with 2 new members, Kelly and Intergalactic. We're celebrating. Yes, I think things should feel new, fresh, exciting all the time in planet Earth, on planet life. Here we go. You've activated it. But like I said, we are announcing giveaway winners now. We're announcing the giveaway winners. Winner. Let's see. Let me get there. Know me. All right, we got some viewers today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 1, 2. All right, here we go. I hope you all are ready. I hope you all are ready. I hope you all are ready. We are going. I have AI figured out for me, not myself. And AI makes the image for us. At which point we get it going. Here. I gotta get in my GPT gifts. Okay. Create a image and randomly choose one of our viewers to win the giveaway. Create an image and randomly choose one of the viewers to give our giveaway. Make it match your username somehow. You got usernames that are funny here? Yeah, we do. Match their name somehow with UFOs, aliens. Alright. So once that image is created by ChatGPT, I will show you it. Yes, I will. Where'd my friends go? Where'd you all go? There you are. The comments. Yes. Amy, did you know Dorothy? I did. I sent her a bunch of merch. Dorothy's doing good. She texted me yesterday. She's got this. She's got a mug. We hooked her up. Yeah. Dorothy just came out of hospital and she came home to a bunch of Good Morning UFO merch. She's my friend. And we love her and we're thinking about her. She was a transcriptionist. Disclosure 1.0. I hope she watches the. She's doing better. She's doing better. She's doing better. But we gotta think about her. We gotta think about her. Ask her, call her, all the things. You know her. Check on her. Call her up. Say hi. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, we love her. Okay. Okay, but we're gonna get through it, guys. We're gonna get through it. We will get through it. Dude! Oh, this isn't mine. It's amazing how ChatGPT is. Here we go. We have fun here. We have fun here. Sorry it's taking so long. And I will do Starseed reading after this. I'll set that up now in case some of you want to go chill real quick. And that's also on Twitter. It's just gonna be random. We'll see what happens. We'll say we're doing it in about 5 minutes. 10 a.m. 3 hour. Change it to like whack. Throw this in there. Yeah. What is this, man? They make everything so complicated. There you go. Sorry, guys. We're almost there. Okay. So I've created it. All right, I've created it. Let's see who the winner is. Oh, would you look at that? The winner is come through. I hope the winner's still in the chat. Let's see here. AI decided the winner again. Here's the winner. Oh, it's taking too long to delete. We're gonna add that file right now. Hold on tight. The winner has been chosen. All right, whatever. They're not letting me do the overlay, so I'll just show you. Ta-da! Kelly Lewis. You are the winner. You are the winner. You see this? Bam! I will be reaching out to you. I will be reaching out to you, letting you know you won. You are the winner. It'd be cool if we could do the full thing, because Cool. Yep, congratulations. Woohoo! You won. Kelly Lewis. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get into some olden day stuff. get into some olden day stuff. And as I get into the olden day stuff, I want to see you guys doing our dance party. We'll get into Alien Arcade. Then we're going to do our outro. Here we go. Here's the outro. How's the outro music sound? It's been a while. We're going to be doing Starseed reading right after this. How did you get here? How in the hell of the YouTube algorithm did you manage to find yourself here? Because we are broadcasting here live and alive in the middle of the desert, in the heart of alien country. Because one day it's all going to come out. Bodies, craft, the documents. And you know what they're gonna say. They're gonna say that they always knew. But you're gonna say, no man, I knew. Because I was listening to all of my podcast friends. And I was also listening to